All right, guys, so let's get started. We are in the middle of the week. Wow, time really goes by quickly, right?
Yes.
Guys, so today we are going to, well, continue with the same topic. We are going to have some other activities. We are going to watch a video. The second video for this lesson. Hey, Marlon, how are you? Freddie?
Fine, teacher, thank you. And you?
Okay.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
How are you, Freddie?
Fine, arriving at home. And ready for the class, teacher.
You're going to the office, Freddie, to work.
Yeah, I still going to the office. I've been going every day.
Okay.
We haven't any kind of home office.
All right.
Because since it's a bank, we have to be there at the office.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
And what about traffic? Don't you find a lot of traffic at this time when you're coming back?
No, not much. Not much.
Not much?
Regular. At Friday, maybe it's a little hard. But now, it's not that much. Even right now, there are a lot of public transportation, so
yeah,
no problem.
Yeah, that's why. Okay.
And my office is near from my house, so
how near?
Problem. 5 blocks, something like that.
Oh, well, come on.
Yeah.
5 blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go to the office walking.
Yeah. Sure. But I don't. But I don't do it because it's a little dangerous.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But if I wish, I could.
Oh, okay. So let me share my screen. You're gonna watch this video, guys. If it is possible, I suggest you to take some notes about it, because basically what the video tells you is a point of view. So I want you to contrast their point of view with your point of view, actually, okay? Hey, Edwin, how are you?
Hi, Jaime. Very good. And you?
All good, thank you.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Just let me modify just one little thing here. So you can hear the video. So we won't have the same problem.
Hi, I'm Kristen Lester, and I'm the writer-director of Pearl.
Can you hear?
One of the first shorts.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Hi, I'm Kristen Lester, and I'm the writer-director of Pearl, one of the first shorts from Pixar's Spark Shorts program.
Pearl is a movie about belonging.
Well, it's based on my experience being in animation. My first job, I was like the only woman in the room. And so in order to do the thing that I loved, I sort of became one of the guys. And then I came to Pixar and I started to work on teams with women for the first time. And that actually made me realize how much of the female aspect of myself I had sort of buried and left behind.
When Kristen came to me and said, this is the story that I want to tell, I looked at her and I said, oh my gosh, I have lived the exact same thing.
And then anytime I pitched the idea of a ball of yarn tries to get a job, people were like, that is totally nuts. I totally want to see that.
Wait. Have you ever heard about this girl who was on the video? No, never?
No, never.
No,
No,
never.
never. No.
I think we missed the second part of the video. It's not complete. I thought it was.
Okay.
Okay, well, anyways, guys, can you please go to Schoology and you open the same file?
Same file for yesterday.
Yes.
The PDF.
The same file than yesterday, teacher.
Yes, same file.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and we're going to focus on the exercise number 4. You have a table right there with words that you have in a box. So can you please, Freddie, read the words that you have in the box?
All right. Complete the table with the words from the box below. Untypical, varied, considerate, open-minded,
Mm-hmm.
equal, narrow-minded, homogeneous, unusual, disrespectful,
Disrespectful.
disrespectful,
Mm-hmm.
fair, uniform, ordinary, prejudice, intolerant.
Okay. Ordinary. The other is how do you pronounce it, Marlon? How do you pronounce the next one?
Pre.
After
I don't know,
ordinary,
teacher. I don't know, teacher.
how do you pronounce it, Lisandro?
Prejudice,
No, prejudice.
Prejudiced. Okay.
Prejudice.
And remember that you have
Prejudice.
a T sound, prejudiced. Mhm.
Prejudice.
And the last one
Prejudice.
is intolerant. Okay. So we have some
Intolerant, yeah.
adjectives. We have some, well, we have a column that belongs to synonyms and another that belongs to antonym, right? So we have diverse, tolerant, typical, biased, and respectful. Okay. What's a biased mean?
open-minded,
What does biased mean?
varied.
Biased.
That is maybe when you are not auditive, and you stay like in the middle of any opinion. You're not taking part of any side.
Okay, all right. You do not take part either from side A or from side B. Okay, you're just in the middle. I mean, you're sure your point of view, but I mean, okay, I think this is what you're doing wrong, part A, and I think that this is what you're doing wrong, part B. Okay, and this is what I think. So you're just in the middle. Okay, that is biased. Okay, are you like that, guys?
No.
When you have like side A
Depends.
and side B, okay, you try to
Depends.
be
It depends.
biased, or Lisandro?
No, I mean, if you see that if you have a group of friends and then you see two of them are fighting, but both of them are your friends, if they both are your friends, you cannot take any part. You have to be partial. So, but if for example you need to give your opinion about any topic, you know, and then you want to give your point of view, you don't need to be partial. You know, you just need to you just need to deliver your message.
Okay. Which of these adjectives, see, Manuel, describe your personality?
Okay. Could be open-minded,
Okay.
considerate, I don't know one more.
Guys, according to your point of view, to what extent do you think it's okay to be open-minded?
When you are tolerant,
Excuse me?
I think that when you are tolerant,
When we are tolerant.
or when you accept a lot of things, I don't know.
Is it okay? Is it okay, according to your point of view, is it okay to be open-minded all the time?
Yeah.
It depends on the case, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Which case?
For example, to open mind to another ideas or another mindsets, things like that. But if those kind of things apply to you or affect to you directly, you must do analyze usually.
Okay. All right. Hector Lopez, what do you think?
Open-minded.
Yes. To what extent it's okay to be open-minded?
When it comes to judge to people, I think that we shouldn't do it because they have their own individuality and they will always believe something different from us. So we should be open-minded about them because maybe when it comes to work, for example, having different points of view or a lot points of view, it helps to develop better things. So being open-minded to some things at work, we could say that in life too, it is pretty useful because if you close your mind or you're single-minded or too single-minded, probably you won't get too far in life because the world will change. Nowadays, it doesn't change every day. It changes every 5 minutes. So we need to be aware of that and try to apply a better way of consciousness, on self-consciousness and consciousness about the environment and the others. And I think that you can achieve that by being open-minded.
Okay. All right. Johnny, which adjectives from the ones you have in the box describe your personality?
Considerate.
Okay. But not too much, right?
No, no. Open-minded, but in different topics. And different topics, maybe I open-minded. I think ordinary too sometimes.
Are you? You think you are ordinary?
Yes, I think sometimes.
Okay. All right.
And I don't know what is the meaning narrow-minded.
Narrow-minded, Johnny, is the opposite of open-minded.
Ah, okay, perfect. I think only that.
Okay. All right. Lisandro?
Let me see. I think open-minded, yes, and tolerant and respectful.
Respectful. Okay, respectful. Johnny, you didn't say respectful. Manuel, did you? Did you say respectful? No, right? Okay. All right. Marlon?
Well, in my case, I think open mind, but not in all topic. Considerate, but
so
not
it means that there are some topics, Marlon, that you prefer not to talk about.
Yes, I not prefer not to talk because are delicate to other person or to me.
Okay.
So it's better like no mention. So
all right.
Other considerate, but not all the time, because sometimes I think like you have to be like or not to permit or allow some circumstances or some behaviors.
Okay.
Respectful, tolerant, and maybe yeah, that.
All right. Good. Mario, can you participate or you're still working?
I'm still working, but I'm paying attention. Well,
okay.
In my case, something that represents me, it's open-minded. and fair. I like to be a fair person.
Open-minded and
Fair.
fair. Okay.
Yeah. I like to be open-minded first of all because open-minded means just to accept all kind of ideas. Accept all kind of ideas doesn't mean that you will replicate or you will repeat the action or the ideas. So this is going to help you to get more knowledge and take better decisions at the end, right?
Maybe Mario, maybe you do not accept some other point of views, but you respect.
Yeah,
Because
I respect. No,
I think that one thing is
actually,
accepting, and the other thing is respecting.
yeah, yeah. I accept and respect. I think because I know that you can be right from your point of view, from the way you take your decisions, from the environment you move yourself, right? That's going to be fair. That's going to be acceptable for you, for me, because you're not making me feel bad because that's what you do is not affect, or what you said or what you think is not affecting me, right? And also, I like to be fair in the same way because I like to give opportunities to talk, to express themselves, the people, to provide the same how that's words give the same treatment, let's say, to all the people respectfully, right?
All right.
So that's those things. These things are the two things represent my
All right.
Myself.
Okay. All right. Alvarez, I'll call you Alvarez from now on, Hector, in order to avoid confusion. Alvarez. Okay, Alvarez. What are the adjectives that describe your personality?
Well, maybe maybe open-minded can cover most of that characteristics, because if you are open-minded, not necessarily you need to accept the other ideas. You can have your own point, and also you can be open-minded, so you can give your opinions about some things that you think is not correct, but or maybe it's not part of your creencia.
Beliefs.
Or
Beliefs.
it's not part of your beliefs, but you can discuss in a respectful way with someone if you are open-minded. So for me, that is the word that most describe me.
Okay. All right. Good. Edwin. Edwin, are you there?
Yes, yes. I am so sorry because sometimes I need to turn it off the video because I can hear well.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, in my case, I think that one of the things that represent me maybe gonna be uh, open-minded, and also I think that fair, and I am tolerant too.
Okay, tolerant. All right, good. Frank,
Well, in
are
my
you there?
case, yep, I'm here. Well, in my case, as all of my classmates said, for example, open-minded until the point that the actions um, or conversations we are talking to respect my behaviors or uh, my thoughts. So I can be open-minded until a certain point. Then I'm respectful in order to maybe I don't agree with all of the ideas that people say, but I have the skill to respect all of the opinions and
Okay,
tolerant as well in the
tolerant.
same, yeah,
Okay,
the same
good.
way.
All right, so we're gonna work on the chart that we have. So you're going to write down the synonym for the word given and the antonym. Okay, the antonym is the opposite, right? So what about diverse? What is the antonym?
Varied.
Guys, if you downloaded the application I told you, you can use it right now, right? So you can edit your file.
Varied.
Okay, so what is the synonym for diverse?
Varied.
Okay. Varied. Okay.
Okay.
What is the antonym?
Uniform.
Uniform and
Homogeneous.
homogeneous. Okay, very good. Uniform and homogeneous. What about tolerant?
Tolerant.
Considerate.
What is a synonym? What is a synonym for tolerant?
Considerate.
Considerate or open-minded.
Intolerant.
I think
But you don't have that one in the box. So the synonym for tolerant?
Considerate.
It's
open mind.
There's open-minded. Okay.
Okay.
Open-minded. I mean, if you are open-minded, you are capable to hear others' point of view, and maybe you do not accept, right? Because maybe they're not part of your beliefs, but you respect. Okay, so you're tolerant. Okay, and what about the antonym?
Intolerant and narrow-minded.
Narrow-minded. Okay. Intolerant and narrow-minded. Okay. What about typical?
Ordinary.
Okay. All right. And the antonym?
Untypical. Untypical.
Untypical and unusual.
Unusual.
Unusual. Unusual. Repeat. Unusual.
Unusual.
Unusual. Unusual and untypical.
Unusual. Unusual.
Okay. All right, let's continue. What about biased?
Fair.
What is a synonym?
Fair.
Fair.
Synonym?
Equal.
Equal.
They are equal.
Equal.
Prejudice.
You think that equal is a synonym or an antonym?
No. For me, it's prejudice.
The synonym?
The synonym.
Why?
Because there is an idea that you already have and you believe on that. So are you prejudiced? Or something like that.
Okay, let's see. Okay, Manuel.
Okay.
What do you think the synonym is?
I think that is fair.
Fair.
Yes, because this is like a neutral, no?
Yes, it's partial.
Okay, and fair is like
but But
Sorry? For
but
me,
the synonym, guys,
Huh?
the synonym, guys, is prejudiced. That is a synonym.
Prejudice.
Prejudice.
Bias.
Prejudice.
Yeah,
Bias.
prejudiced.
Yeah.
That is a synonym. And the antonym is fair and equal. What about respectful?
Considerate.
Considerate is synonym, and the antonym is
Disrespectful.
disrespectful. Okay, there you go. Okay. And this is how the chart looks like. All right. So any question, guys, regarding pronunciation? Prejudiced, Freddy, is an adjective. Okay. And what is the verb? What is the action?
The action is like juzgamiento or
To judge.
Uh-huh.
Okay, judge. Okay, that is the action. Okay, judge. All right.
Teacher, and how do you pronounce the bised? I'm not sure.
Which one? The one that you have after typical?
Bised or
bias.
Bias.
Uh-huh. Let me write down the pronunciation.
Bias.
Biased. 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 Mm-hmm.
Biased.
Mm-hmm. And focus on the ending sound, right? Because the adjective has an ed ending, right? So in this case, since you have a voiceless sound, right? So the pronunciation is with letter T, right? Biased. Okay. Okay. All right.
Biased.
Any other question? Any other question? No?
No.
Okay.
Or no.
So let's go over this. I'm going to create two small rooms, okay? Because we're going to have our first debatable topic, all right? So look at this question. Is cultural diversity necessary to develop a successful organization? Okay, so the background. Can you please, let's see. Oh, Carlos Santos, you're there. How are you?
Hello, teacher.
Hey, Carlos, can you please read the background? I hear you, Carlos, but a little bit far.
And right now, teacher,
Okay,
do you hear
better.
me well?
So much better. Yeah, so much better.
Perfect. So background. As we live in times of migration, there are more and more people with diverse background living in one country. These people will be or are being employed by national organizations. It can cause a lot of misunderstanding between workers, resulting from the lack of cultural competence and the lack of the skill how to cope with cultural risk in the organization.
Okay, stop right there, Carlos.
Yeah.
Okay, stop right there. What is the meaning of cope with?
To deal with.
To deal, exactly.
To deal with something, to face something.
To handle something.
To handle something, exactly. All right, continue, Carlos.
Should employers and employees develop their skills and learn how to deal with the risk and behaviors to work as efficiently as they can?
All right. Should employers and employees develop their skills and learn how to deal with the risk and behaviors to work as efficiently as they can? All right, very good. So you need to prepare arguments in favor or against the question at the top, okay? But so that's why I'm going to create 2 rooms, okay? In one room, one group, it's gonna be in favor, and the other group is gonna be against. And then we are going to contrast both ideas, all right? You have this same information on the file, okay?
Okay, right. Teacher. We are ready.
Okay, let me create a small room. I'm going to give you some time so you can discuss, right? I think it's really important to organize your ideas, and maybe you you set up like your points, okay? Like one by one, and then you explain, all right? What you're in favor, and maybe if you're not for, but try to find a way to defend your point of view, because this is the activity, right? So even though, I mean, you're not for, but in some other points, but try to find, right, some ideas and try to a way to back up your idea.
Okay.
Okay. Can you please join the group? All right. So Carlos Santos, Freddy, Johnny, Lisandro, Mario, and Marlon are for, right? You are
Yes.
4. Okay. So who's gonna start, guys?
Charlie,
I'm gonna
you
start with
want
that
to?
group. Okay.
You need to, what, teacher? I present from my group. Yeah.
Yes. Or any of you.
Well, so
Any
we
of
are
you.
in favor, right, about
Okay. Yeah.
diversity in our companies or in all companies around the world. And we have two different ideas, right? The first one is that if you have diversity in your organization, you can have the advantages to apply different ideas and from different countries, right? And to have more experience it for make it for applied in different projects, right? An argument is that a global companies, right? For example, Unilever, Procter and Gamble, and companies like that are applying these type of programs, right? That you can go to another country and make career in that in different areas, right? It is really common to in that type of company to have different persons or person from different countries, right? And our second idea is that it's related from the first one that you have creativity and fresh ideas from different countries, right? And that is
Creativity.
our two opinions. First of all,
Okay.
that you need to we are in a global
Economy.
global in globalization right now, and it's really common to migrate from different things, right? It could be for family, it could be for just for taking other opportunities. So we need to open our minds and accept different countries or different persons in our companies.
Okay. Different people. Okay. All right.
Different people. Exactly.
Okay. And I have the second group that is against, right? Edwin, Frank, Hector, well, both Hectors, and Manuel. Okay. So what do you think about the first group's ideas? Remember that you are against. So what do you think about that?
Well, we have some ideas related to the why we are against with that point of view. So in this case, if you are hearing people from the external sources, there will be less opportunities for local people to get the jobs. For example, if you got an engineer from another country, uh, there will be a less opportunity to an engineer from here to get the job. Maybe you don't have the opportunity, or he or she didn't realize about the offer, so they or she or he couldn't demonstrate her skills at the company, for example.
Okay.
Hector, help me with the second.
Okay. Another thing that we thought about it was that it would be a pretty much a problem that companies will have to try to integrate an homogeneous and solid group of people, because there are a lot of differences between cultures, habits, beliefs, and customs. So it might take a little bit more of time to settle a group, and it could cause problems between employees in the meantime. So that would be a shame for a company, and it will cost, I don't know, valuable time.
What can you say, guys?
Well, I could continue if you want me to.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so based on that one, it will cost about work environment, and it would be a lot of trouble.
It would cause what?
What?
About
It
work
would cause what?
environment.
About work environment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it will be too many problems inside the organization, and it wouldn't, I don't know, operate as the owners or as the operation needs to. So it would be uh, very big problem for the company or for the companies to have too many different people or groups of people working or trying to work together, and that will be or it could cause another problem, that is migration problems with the local governments. Sometimes I was telling to my classmates that, for example, my dad had to leave El Salvador in order to go to work to Panama. In the company he worked for, at first they weren't available to help him to solve the migration things. So he was almost deported, and it was pretty hard. But at the end, they helped him. But that will be another problem, because not every company will be in a position to help their employees to go through that. And the last one we thought about, and we think that is the most important one, is that depending of the branch of the company, it could cause that the costs will go to the roof, because you have to pay qualified people, and sometimes locals are not good enough, or they don't have the experience or their abilities or things like that to fill the positions they need to fill. So you need to pay, or the companies would need to pay qualified people, and that would cost a lot of money sometimes.
Okay.
On the branch.
Well,
So,
actually, that is a good point of view. Okay.
yes.
All right.
So in this case, it will make an unsustainable operation in some cases, which you have to pay, for example, an engineering or something, for example, in airplanes or robotics, as we were talking. So it is not cheap. So it will make an operation unsustainable. So those are the 5 points that we consider to be against cultural diversity in companies.
Okay. All right. What else can you say? The group that is in favor?
Well, I'm against all the ideas that they mentioned because taking, taking for example, the
Hey,
last one
Lisandro,
that
what happened?
Alexis said. I mean, you have to be I will say, not smart if you think in that way, that hiring someone from abroad, and bringing that person to your company, it's gonna cost you more. Think about what you're gonna earn at the end, and then if you are bringing someone from another countries because you couldn't find anyone locally, but if you are starting to find someone outside, it means that you are not smart. You are not a good businessman. You have to start looking in your country, and then if you couldn't find what you were trying to, or someone that fits the position that you're trying to cover, then you go somewhere else and look for someone. And but I think every time any company that do this kind of things, they are thinking about the future, and all the earnings that they will get from hiring that person, and that's the main idea to do that. And then I don't see any other than benefits, having diversity at in any company at any level. And here in your group, you had a Venezuelan guy. and you know, I don't know, maybe he could be his opinion. I think he's covering his expenses. You know, he's working here for Atento, but I don't think Atento is paying all the all the expenses, you know, for him to live here in El Salvador. But he still lives here, and I guess he's having better opportunities here than in Venezuela. So right there, you had an example right next to you in your group.
I just would like to clarify, I'm agree with the diversity. So
it's agree to disagree.
I have to work with a lot of Venezuelan people at my work, so we are learning a lot of things about them. So
yes, you know, Iroman, you guys have people from Venezuela, from Colombia, and from
a
Peru.
lot of countries. Yes.
Yeah.
And I agree with the diversity. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. You can
Right now we are winning.
Don't let us down. Don't let us down.
You are in favor of us.
You backstabbed us right now, okay?
I was infiltrated.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I think that, well, in summary, guys, I think that everyone here is in favor, right? Because I think that Lisandro's point of view, it's totally right. You need to, as company, you need to think of what you're gonna get at the end, right? So maybe, yeah, if you train some people who are not from El Salvador or who are not from the country the company is located in, so yes, so maybe you're gonna spend some resources but later you're gonna have a really good benefit, right?
Yes.
So, okay, all right, guys. We're gonna stop right here. Well, actually, guys, believe me, this class, I think it's not a class because I never feel the time. I think it's just like talking, sharing point of views. Okay, so it's really good. Okay, let's go over the attendance. I'll let you know, guys, when we're gonna have our exam, okay?
Okay.
Are you gonna let us know the day before, or it's gonna be on Friday?
No. It's I'll let you know. Yeah.
And a question, teacher. Will we review the past exam with you? I don't know.
Don't you have the grades?
Yeah, it was done automatically.
Yeah, we have the grades, but we can't compare what question we failed. So I don't know. It's a question.
So if it means that you were not able to see your mistakes at the end of the exam?
No,
because you were supposed to.
No, but
to see the mistakes.
I couldn't see.
We couldn't.
Okay, all right. So maybe tomorrow we can take like 10 minutes in order to review what you did.
Okay.
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 Okay, Hector Alvarez.
Present.
Jonathan Cruz.
Present.
Jonathan. Okay.
Present.
Manuel Gomez.
Present.
Freddy Enriquez.
Present.
Gilberto Martinez. Mario Mejia.
Present.
Bea
Believe it or
Mendoza.
not.
Okay, Jose Montano. Jose Montano is missing. Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez. Okay. Lisandro Ramos.
Present.
Ana Rivas, missing. Fran Salazar.
Present.
Carlos Santos.
Here, teacher.
Okay, and Edwin Vasquez.
Present, teacher.
Okay. All right, guys. So that's all for today's lesson. And we're going to continue tomorrow.
See you
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Okay, see you.
You guys.
Bye, Carlos. Take care.